Hello everybody, Uncle Bob here again. This here is my TT-02 and racing season's coming up pretty quick, but as you noticed, there's a little bit wrong with the chassis because it broke, and so it's time to repair it. All right, so essentially everything in and on this chassis has to come off and get put back on this new hard deck, or hard lower deck, because that's what this is. Now I got the new pin. Let me take this out and I'll show you what happened. This here is a piece of steel, and there's part of the chassis still in there. This is steel, and when I had a wreck, it actually broke it in half and pulled it away from the chassis. This is what it's supposed to look like. These squares are for plastic inserts that you can alter your toe angles, your anti-squats, and all that good stuff with these. It's a little different than the TT-02S. All the rods are bent, well, the rear suspension hinge pins, and I could not find them. So what I did is I picked up this M-05 version 2 stainless steel suspension shafts. Now these take E-clips, but these are going to be captured inside the chassis with some little metal pieces and the cups in the back for toe in and anti-squat and all that good stuff. So not really worried about that, and I'll have extra parts. I bought this a while ago. This is going to go back into the car, I think. It was the R1 ESC and the Redline motor. It came as a combo. They had them on sale. I think they were like 70 or 80 bucks for the combo. They're gone now. Can't get them anymore, but if I would have known they would have been out, I would have bought a couple of them. But I got this. I have my hot wire so I could program the ESC a little easier. And so this will probably go back in it unless we decide to go faster. I have a few different 06 bob pinions from Robinson Racing. I got 16, 17, and 19. Not sure what happened to the 18, but I'm not even sure what gear ratio I'm going to need. I'm going to have to check the gear ratio chart because I am running a high-speed gear set, which is what this is for. 68.2s. And it looks like 19 would be the only one I could use. I'm going to have to get a few more pinion gears. So I don't know if you could see that, but that's not going to work too good for me. So pinion gears are out. So I got a lot of work to do. Basically just a simple tear down. I'll link the video of where I took out the rear end in this corner. I wasn't even doing a full high-speed pass. I just caught the corner of the tire on a capped 2-inch PVC pipe that I had from my track counting system or lap counting system, and it literally, oh, take a look here. The upper mounts have cracks in them. That's the upper diff cover that mounts the shock towers, shock stays, damper stays, whatever you want to call it. No, it's on both ends. They must have been correct for a while. That one's got some gunk on it. Must be a little bit of grease coming through and got dirty or something. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, looks like I'm going to have to source some of those. All right, well, in the meantime, I could still tear this down, get stuff transferred over to this new chassis, and get the suspension all put back together. Check the grease on everything. Make sure my dog bones or universals aren't bent. That feels pretty good. All right. So that's it for today, guys. I'll let you know if I find anything else on this teardown, and let you know what's going on as I build. If I come across something that needs to be mentioned or whatnot. Anybody who's built a TT-02 know that these are pretty much all the same, other than the hard deck. Some of these bits have to be drilled out so you can put the set screws in them, like here. This part had to be drilled out. I think in the front here, that had to be drilled out where that set screw is, and that's just to hold the pins. So again, I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll let you know what I come across. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, great month, great week, great year, whatever. See you on the next one. Bye. Okay, guys, I did find one problem, and that was with the gear on the front one-way unit. Wait, did I put the wrong gear on? No, I didn't. This tooth right here, a little mushed up. It didn't make any noise, but you know, I got the TT-01 front one-way unit in it, and I had to get other out drives. I forget what the numbers are, but those are for a TB kit. So that's it so far. Just a bad gear. See what else I find. I'll let you know. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but the rear diff has sprung a leak. So I have to go in and take it apart, figure out what's going on with it and why it leaked out. Hopefully there's no cracks on these ring gears or on the housing itself. I'll let you know. See you in a little bit. Later. Okay, rear diff is rebuilt, and I sealed around the gasket with some Permatex right stuff. It's not the really hard stuff, the gray stuff that we used on aluminum to aluminum pans and blocks back in the shop, but it'll work to seal it, because I actually had a leak. I don't know if you can see it, but there's oil in there, so the gasket wasn't torn, so I don't know, but that's done. Just washed the cover off. I gotta wait for it to dry so I can put it back on, and then I can continue with build. See you on the next one. Thanks again. Alright guys, I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but if you look at N2s, right, and you go up here and look at N2, that one says 3 degrees, that N2 says 2 degrees. How can it be a different degree when it's the same piece, just goes on the opposite side? Let me open this up a little bit better. When it just goes on the opposite side of the rear mount for the angle of the toe angle and the anti-squat or anti-skid as they call it. I don't understand. It's just the opposite. N2, that is outward, left side. N2, that is outward. I don't know. I don't understand how these, if I can get back up to it, I'm dropping stuff. I don't understand how these two N2s could be a degree difference. I don't understand it. just a little thing. Let me know if you know. What do you think? Just a bit too much grease on the pinion gear to have it splatter like that? I'm glad I don't load it up. It would have been a real mess. There you go, people. That's all the grease I use on my gears. A dot on each side of the spur. Should not need any more than that, because as you rotate it, you can see how it's starting to distribute through the whole gear. This thing will focus. Every tooth is getting coated. Any more than that, it just flings off and you just got a glob of grease inside your gear cover like I had here. So that's just how I do it. To each his own. Alright guys, so the car's all together. Well, it's all back together. New chassis, new motor. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the motor. Don't know if that's going to go back in. But this is a 23 tooth pinion that I had on the old 3200 kV motor. It's probably got maybe 10-20 runs on it. Those teeth are shot. These aluminum pinion gears and Tamiya kits, man, they're junk. But anyway, like I said, the only issue I had was with the gear. I can't find the bad spot on the teeth now because I can't see because I'm looking through the damn screen. Oh yeah, right there. See how they're kind of flattened? Wasn't making any noise. And what was the other issue? I don't remember. Huh. Oh, the rear diff was leaking. Again, used some of the right stuff on there and sealed it up. And I'll see if it leaks in the new chassis. Well, guys, that's it, man. This is done. Still got to wire up the electrics, but all in all, chassis is done together. Oh yeah, and the upper diff cases, I got to get those sorted too. But other than that, those are easy to do. Car is done. Well, chassis is done. And get that out of the way. Move this over here. And there's the body. Well, it's not going to sit down because of the other chassis. So we've got the Mercedes AMG. Like I said, it does have some road rash because tried running it with 4800 kV motor on kit tires, and the problem with those is the faster they spin, the narrower they get. The narrower they get, the less traction you have. Less traction you have, the more hop, the more air gets underneath the chassis, and then you got a rollover and a crash. Hence, if you're going to do speed runs, foam tires. Now, I have a set of foams, and I got them off of Amazon, but they're Schumacher foam tires. Can't remember what they were named, but if I remember, and if I find out, I'll put all the links to everything in this that I used down in the description below. So again, thanks guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye. Oh, have a good day. Bye.